welcome back to my YouTube channel and to another vlog. No events planned as such apart from a Cambridge Union debate that I'll be going to this evening. Before then, I'll probably be first of all going to the shops this morning to get a few things in, and then afterwards I might pick up this book that I was reading before called The Constitutional Balance by the late Sir John Laws. I was reading this at the start of term, but I did leave it for a while because I wanted to focus on my exams. So I might continue on with this because it's a really interesting book. But yeah, join me on this vlog and don't forget to like and subscribe. So I was able to read another chapter of Sir John Laws' book. It's a really good book, a very interesting read, and I was also able to have something for lunch. This afternoon I might read a bit more of Sir John Laws' book. I'm not too sure yet, but I might also edit a YouTube video that I want to get uploaded onto my channel. The vlog has been edited and uploaded onto my channel, and I was able to get a few bits and pieces done. Right now I'm heading over to the Cambridge Union for the usual Thursday evening debate. Should be an interesting debate. I'm looking forward to it. There have been quite a few really good events this term, from Theresa May to Jeremy Corbyn, which I wasn't able to get to sadly, but there's been some really good events this term. And I think I'll miss it when I graduate, but hopefully I'll be able to come back to the Union, every so often to see what's going on. But yeah, heading over to the Thursday evening debate now. So the debate was really good. The motion was this house prefers the screen to the page. Really good debate, really good speakers. We had a guest speaker and some student speakers. And then after the debate, some of us on committee and some others went to the Homerton, so the new restaurant / bar that the Union has, and we had some drinks there, which was nice. It was just really good to catch up with people. It was overall a really good night. It is late now, so I'm probably going to head off to bed. On this rainy morning, I'll probably be getting on with a few things. I might read a bit more of Sir John Laws' book, but before that, I'm going to be watching a show that I'm watching on Disney+. So I'll do that first and then I'll see what I do afterwards. I've just had something for lunch from Hall, having spent the morning first of all watching the Disney Plus show, and then afterwards get myself prepared and get myself organised for what I'll be doing after university, make sure that I'm ready so that I can start the world course later this year in London. There's a lot to think about there, and I'm continuing to use this time, especially now that my exams are over, to get myself organised. Still quite a bit to do, but I'm getting there, making some exciting progress. This afternoon I might be continuing with that, but I also will probably read a bit more of Sir John Laws' book. It's a really good book, and as someone who's interested in constitutional law and the constitutional debates, it's definitely an interesting book for me to read. The rather unpleasant weather has pretty much kept me inside for most of today. For this afternoon, I got on with a few things, organising again, thinking about what I'm going to be doing after university. I then had something for dinner, and then afterwards I read a bit more of Sir John Laws' book and watched a few things on YouTube. Not too much, just having a nice relaxing evening. I think I'm a bit tired now, so I'll catch you in the morning. I can't believe that well over a week ago I had finished my last exam. It's crazy to think that that was just over a week ago. I was even been trying to find things to do when I haven't got exams to worry about, or lectures to attend, or supervisions to prepare for. For this morning, I will probably be reading a bit more of the book that I've been reading, and I might also plan a YouTube video that I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, I might get on with that. I'm currently in the process of planning out a YouTube video that I want to do. I'm working on it at the moment. I'm hoping to get it recorded and uploaded onto my channel within the next few weeks or so. It just depends on what's coming up in my schedule, etc. So I'm going to work on that and then get on a few bits and pieces. New episodes of 2 Korean dramas that I am watching are coming out today, so I'll be watching those as well. So for this afternoon, I got on with planning that YouTube video that I am thinking of doing. And then afterwards, I had something for dinner and watched the new episodes that came out for 2 Korean dramas that I'm watching. both really good episodes. I'm looking forward to the next ones. And then afterwards, I've been reading a bit more of Sir John Laws's book and watching a few shows online, on YouTube and on Netflix. I'm probably going to head off to bed now. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. This morning I'm heading over to the Cambridge Union for coffee and papers. It wasn't on last week, but it's on this week. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good to catch up with people and just chat and read the newspaper and just, yeah, it'll be good. So I'm looking forward to it. It was another good coffee and newspapers at the Union. It was actually the last one for term, which is a shame because I have enjoyed going to them each time it's been on a Sunday morning, and I'm going to miss them. But yeah, it was really good, definitely enjoyed myself. And then afterwards I went into town to find somewhere for lunch and just get something to eat. I'm back at Homerton and probably this afternoon and for this evening I'll just be getting on with various things. I've got something to do for the Cambridge Unions, to do some Q&A forms for the final events that will be this term. And then I'll see what I'll do after that. I've been doing a few things since I got back from coffee and newspapers at the Union. One of the things that I've been doing is thinking about whether I want to do an article or blog post or a piece on something relating to the law. And the reason why I've been thinking about this is because I really enjoyed doing the dissertation and doing the research. It was a lot of research, it was a lot to do, but I enjoyed looking at an area of the law in detail and exploring the different issues, the cases, etc. So I thought maybe I could do a piece or blog, an article, something like that. And I found a blog that's someone else has set up called Public Law Blog. So I'm thinking of doing a piece or two for that. So that's what I've been looking at this afternoon, looking at 2 recent public law cases that there have been and thinking about whether I could do a case note on it. So I've been looking at that. I've also been watching a bit of Korean dramas on Netflix again and doing some other things, get myself organised and looking at different things. I'm going to head off to bed now. This morning I'm going to read a bit more of Sir John Laws's book that I'm reading at the moment, and then afterwards I think I'm going to work on doing a piece for that blog that I mentioned. So I'm going to think about what I could write for it and also make sure I've done the research around the case that I'm looking at for that piece. So yeah, I think that's what I'm probably going to do. So I've been taking a break on the piece that I'm thinking of doing for the blog to have something for lunch and just to watch a couple of things on Netflix. This afternoon I'll be getting on with that piece that I'm going to work on, just looking at my notes, put a plan together and start writing something up for it. I'm hoping to be doing something exciting this evening, so more about that later. I'm underway with the first draft for a blog post for the blog that I mentioned, making good progress there. Right now I'm heading into town towards Jesus Green. There is an end of term picnic between CULA, so the Liberal Association, and CULC, which is the Labour Club here in Cambridge. So 2 societies come together for an end of term picnic, which should be really good. CULA social event at Jesus Green was really good fun. It was just nice to see everyone again and chat with one another. Afterwards, some of us went to a pub that was nearby and had a drink there as well. And it was really good. It was just a really good evening. It was a really good social. And yeah, that's another day over. After the fun of yesterday, I will probably be in college for most of today, unless something comes up. This morning, I will continue on working on the blog post. It's an interesting case that I'm looking at. I'm doing a case note on it, which is essentially giving like a summary of the facts, what was decided, and then giving a bit of analysis about the case and some of the significant features of the case and what the case might mean, what the implications of the case might be. So I'm going to work on that, and I've also got some emails that I need to take care of as well. So far today, I've been getting on with trying to do a first draft of the blog piece that I want to do, making good progress of that. I've been spending the morning and afternoon working on it, and I've almost got a first draft for it. I'm working on it at the moment, probably going to try and get a first draft finished by the end of today. I've also been sending a few emails to get myself organised. I'm probably going to have a break now, get something for dinner from home, and then afterwards I might read a bit of Sir John Laws's book, just to give myself a break from having been on my laptop for quite a while. and then afterwards I might get on with trying to finish that first draft. So I was able to get a first draft done of the piece for the blog post this evening. I'll work on that tomorrow, looking at what changes I could make to it, what improvements, what refinements, what additions I can make to the first draft. But I'm pleased with what I've been able to do today. I'm probably going to head off to bed now, so catch you in the morning. It's nearly the end of another Cambridge week. My days as an undergraduate are slowly coming to an end, not long until I'll be leaving, which is quite something to think about. Today I'll probably be continuing on with what I was doing yesterday, so working on the blog post and looking at what changes and what improvements I can make. But I think first I might read a bit more of Sir John Owl's book, because it's a really interesting book. So I'm currently working on the blog post, having had a break to have something for lunch. I'll probably be focused on that for most of the afternoon, but I might do one or two other things as well. I'm actually watching, or I have been watching this morning, some court proceedings in the Court of Appeal Civil Division. It's quite an interesting case that's currently before the court. The proceedings will be starting again this afternoon, so I might watch that while I'm doing some work on the blog post. I have been able to do a draft of the blog post and I've submitted that to be reviewed, so someone will have a look at that, look at where it's good, but also where any improvements could be made to it. I've enjoyed doing it. It's been good to have a look at this case and look at it in detail, look at what's good about it, look at some of the issues that come from it and the implications of the case. But yeah, it's just been really good to do it, and I hope to do it again in the future. I'm probably going to bring this vlog to a close. It certainly feels like things are starting to wind down, that the end of the term is coming, not just the end of the term in fact, but also the end of the academic year. And not just the end of the academic year, but the end of my time as an undergraduate here. So it certainly feels like things are drawing to a close. But it's been another good week. I hope to see you all in the next vlog. But of course, make sure to do all the usual things like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment, follow me on all my social media, and yeah, hope to see you in that next vlog.